if I told you that delusions of grandeur could ruin a fantasy team? That the underdog really could win? And that statistics aren't everything? Join us as we take a look into the life of Christopher J. Marcano and his struggle to overcome the odds.
My whole life, I felt like the underdog.
Tell me about the draft.
It was tough. It was tough. When I logged on, I saw that I had the number 5 pick. I was optimistic at first. Then I saw that Chris Espin had number 2. And I was mad. Because I knew he would take either Arian Foster, Ray Rice, who he ended up taking. He took Ray Rice, and I ended up with Tom Brady. But still, from there on out, it was a battle. It was an uphill battle the entire time.
Chris's struggles didn't end there at the draft. He suffered losses in 2 of his first 3 games, including a devastating loss to Chris Espin in Week 3.
That was a rough time in my life. Chris Espin's team put up 153 points. My team barely even reached 90. And from there on out, I just thought it was all over. I thought it was time to rebuild. Well, for the first half of the year, Doug Martin was basically, he was barely putting up 10 points a week. So I thought it was time. I needed to make a move. So I traded him to Andrew Buffa. And since then, he's gone off.
Not only was Doug Martin going off, he was having one of the best years a running back could have. In the week following the trade that Chris made, Doug Martin put up 33.4 points. In the week after that, he put up 51.2. 51.2 points is the 3rd most points put up by a player in NFL history.
When I first heard that Chris Marcano wanted to join a fantasy league, I thought, hell no. The man has never won a thing in his life. But then I thought, this is his year. This is his time to shine.
Despite it all, when Week 12 came around, and even though he was the underdog, Chris Marcano and his team won by 134 to 110, making him the winner of the Chris Bowl.
So what did this victory mean to you?
It meant a lot. I thought it was, my team overcame the odds, the numbers even. He was projected at way more points than me. Almost seemed like an insurmountable victory, but my guys came through in the end.
Looking at the numbers, it didn't look good for Chris. Not at all. But in fantasy football, it's more than a game of numbers. It's a game of heart. It's a game of passion. It's a game of soul. You gotta have that all in order to win. You can't just look at the numbers. Chris, he had that.
Who knows if this game will even affect who goes to the Mango Bowl, or if Christopher J. Marcano will even make it there. But this game, this Crisp Bowl, it wasn't without meaning. It means that there is a shot for those underdogs, that overcoming the odds isn't impossible, and that on any given Sunday, anyone can win.